It might be pragmatic to at least pretend to be optimistic in writings going forth. A celebrated title at the time, one which is critically applauded to this day, 1974's The Taking of Pelham 123, completely thoroughly entertaining. This seems to be summarising the general cultural consensus, which I do quite agree with, happily. Interesting to note that director Joseph Sargent was not a filmmaker who would be cited as an auteur or of a consistent quality standard otherwise, though he is responsible for a very strong film in 1970's Colossus the Forbin Project, and I'm relatively interested in viewing a later work he directed, Playing for Time from 1980. He co-directed this with Daniel Mann, and maybe Nightmares from 1983. It is a case, it might be presumed, of a director who knows the technical basics so confidently that he applies them in a beautifully workmanlike manner toward a tangible, impressively scripted concept. The cinematographer, Owen Zoisman, had then very recently contributed eternally to cinema history via shooting Friedkin's French Connection and The Exorcist. He would subsequently go on to photograph, among others, but I feel most notably, 3 Days of the Condor, The Stepford Wives, Network, Straight Time, The Electric Horseman, and Absence of Malice. When considering the best films of 1974, one could consider the likes of Coppola's The Godfather Part 2, or Fassbinder's Ali, Fear Eats the Soul. One could champion Saul Bass's magnificent Phase 4, as I always shall, or I could boldly nominate De Palma's Phantom of the Paradise just out of impulse, and one could note the release of Guy Debord's The Society of the Spectacle that year, and declare that to be of the most paramount importance. Then there are also highly worthwhile next-tier ventures like Frankenheimer's 99 and 44/100% Dead, a film I like by Lenzi called Almost Human, Grizzly Picture, the ambitious Michael Snow project, Rameau's Nephew by Diderot, thanks to Dennis Young by Wilma Schoen, or the Mel Brooks comedic classic A Large Sum of Us presumably love, Young Frankenstein, and in that tier I might gladly place Sargent's The Taking of Pelham 123, a film that may be liked by most audiences who would ever come across it.